deadly toxin.
I can feel it. You cannot win. You cannot win. There. Let's make this How can I help? Then I suggest we move on. Yes, certainly you must have heard of the destruction of Taurus. It's your honorable friends that committed that atrocity.
He's gone,
Use the Force, then. Look into your heart, and you will realize what is truth and what is lies. You have been saved from more than you know. Given time, the Sith would have turned you fully to the dark side, and you would have betrayed your world gladly.
How did you get in here? Wait, I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right? See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all. Not this again!
So be it!
Let's see what you got. Never too old for this.
So be it! I'm here.
Yes?
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
And you need?
What?
The Force fights with me! I'm here.
Yes?
Yes?
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit. Don't insult us both. Sunry is a just and honorable man. How dare you accuse him of such a thing?
Now, Elora. We're not here to pass judgment, my dear. We do need to know everything if we're here to help, yes?
Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith woman. After all these years we've been together, he just dropped me like that. Not publicly, oh no. But inside, that's what it feels like. He started seeing Alasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood. That was a long time ago, in a war far, far away. He's changed now, settled down. Oh, just please, prove his innocence. Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this.
Another Republic lackey wandering the streets? Don't worry, the Sith will destroy you along with all the rest who don't bow down before Malak. I have nothing more to say to you. I have important Sith business to attend to.
Hey, Tyber. How's it going?
ชีวะแอบไอตาคังขี้ชานา
Ah, glad to hear it. Hey, this stuff's all for the Republic embassies, so can you just bill it to them?
กะกินชานาวาบากอนกูชั่วเป็นกีตอนนี้ทัวมาจียูมันอักอิงอีกระตุนเนชีวะแอบไอตาคังขี้ชานาจูบต้องฮีทัวมาอักอิงกตุนเนกดตอนฮีทัวมาจีอักอิงกตุนต้องฮีทัวมาอักอิงกตุนเนกดตอนฮีทัวมาจีอักอิงกตุน
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base? Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manan is the sole source of Kolto, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get. The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes Kolto exports. But a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manan anyway. So we made a deal. We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest Kolto directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction, an ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since. As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Vrackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater and the reason we needed its data back so badly was to find out what happened to the Rackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain. I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our Kolto packing room and enter the sub therein. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest, and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan. Good luck in your efforts. When you are ready to explore the Rackard Rift, enter the Republic base. In the Kolto packing room, there is a door leading to the Republic submarines. The sub will have a course to the Rackard Scientific Research Facility charted in. It will take you to the Rackard Rift. I wish you luck on your quest. Hopefully, a Jedi can succeed where so many others have failed.
If you got a problem, go talk to our diplomatic representative. Don't bother me with it.
you were the one defending Sunri now, huh? Well, the hotel... Well, okay.
Obey the laws here on Manan, human.
Con Luis Nino Boliwanga Kumiski. Nada, iba más.
Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of Colto ready to load before my shift is over. Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of Colto ready to load before my shift is over.
When I get out of here, you're dead! I'll gut your fishy little corpse, cut off your head, and bathe in your blood!
Jolie, what are you doing here?
Allura sent me, Summary. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the cellcasts seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses.
All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed. Well, you know I was having an affair with Alasa. I went there to break it off that night. But I can tell you it wasn't easy. She was young and beautiful. But I love Alora. I knew I had to do it. I broke it off quickly as I could, and then I left. I found out later she'd been murdered when the Selkath authorities came knocking on my door. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my heroes cross at a crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Selkath, and probably even you, to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. Selkath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with officers. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide. A Rodian? I didn't know there were any Rodians on Manan. Oh, except for Tyvark and this one named Glupar who's hanging around the hotel all the time. Okay, so maybe there are a whole bunch of Rodians on Manan. But what does that matter? If he planted evidence at the scene, it's a clear sign of a frame-up. He probably took all the evidence of the real killer at the same time. The evidence of a Sith conspiracy keeps getting stronger, doesn't it? I suspect there's still stuff you want to clear up. Go ahead, ask. How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure. Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs. Ask whatever you wish, though you may find some of my answers distasteful. Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Iridorian to finish the job. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know. Is there more you wish to ask? On my world, those too weak to defend themselves deserve to die. A murder is justified if you have the strength to kill your victim. Is there anything else you would know? Yes, I'm not surprised. There are few on this watery world who feel comfortable in my presence.
Hey, kid. That was a good thing you did there. Almost brought a tear to this old man's eye.
That was a truly noble act. The Jedi Council would be pleased.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Hey man, clear out. You're cramping my style with a lady.
Trying to steal the Kolto, perhaps? An odd thing for the Republic to do, no?
hitwama ji human act in ikatune. Luperwanga konvist tung abashu.
I wasn't expecting guests, and I don't want any either. Shove off unless you want more trouble than you can handle. So clear out already. You again. Didn't I tell you people everything I knew? So why do you keep coming back to me? I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elas's room. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that and... Yes, well, I'll be right here.
I can't stop to talk to tourists. I'm on Kolto packing duty.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. Sunry he's a cripple. There's no way he could have overpowered the Sith woman like they claim.
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he would have to have been considerably older than the Sith woman. I'm a Jedi, and one who was living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic. Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this.
Jolie, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. Though the role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly. Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell...
It is an honor to see justice served, and I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
The man I saw leaving, Sunri, probably left after I heard the blaster shot.
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial. You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony. Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunri over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elasa was fired.
I think it may have been. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to leave something that important lying around, wouldn't you? Well, he was moving pretty fast running away, but yeah, I mean, how could he kill a Sith warrior in combat? I don't know for sure. You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there. Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi. Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunri leaving Elasa's room, didn't you? This is clear, then, that Sunri left the room with the Sith Elasa already dead behind him.
Glupor.
Don't do it, Glupor.
Glupor kan kindavik nibora tong chitsa.
Lies! Slander! I object!
Glupor wonky. Glupor tong himama ji glupor aki ukotun sit. Glupor no muli rachuni chubaka chupa glupor. Glupor ka chopa chawa wisyun kun. Ogra glupor kan kindavik nibora tong chitsa. Tong sunri kingbo no kun nik dorcha. Glupor wana kun list. Kingbu mwa muli ratwana. Tong abag son nig nung chi.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes. I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Elasa.
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated. He was a good man, but his injuries pained him terribly. But he always held on, always persevered. I don't think he could have beaten her or anything like that. But a blaster? I just don't know. Yes, he fought against the Sith in the last war. He fought bravely and was even awarded the Hero's Cross. I don't know how much that means to the Sith or to your Selkath, your honors. But in the Republic, it is awarded only to the bravest, most valorous, most honorable men. The kind of man who earns that medal would not kill someone in cold blood.
I wish to call forth Sunry himself, your honors. Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Elasa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Elasa, my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, your honors?
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me? Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be. I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunri was having an affair with Elasa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunri fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion. Well, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there, running from the room. Objection! The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand. Your Honors, no!
Oh, Sunri, I'm so glad.
Elora, thank you for saving me. I don't know how I can repay you. Elora and I are going to leave here and get as far away from all this as soon as we can. I and the Republic will not forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
Forgive us.